Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my little slice of heaven here in Forsyth, Montana. Really like this little town. So how's everybody been doing? I'm going to walk over here. Some of you haven't seen this mural. Some of the older vets that have been watching the channel, they kind of know about the murals there here in Forsyth. It's a beautiful day. It's like 76 degrees out, and or 72. Got a little bit of a breeze, so I won't be able to. I'm not going to fly the drone. Makes it a little difficult on that little guy. So, but I just thought I'd pop in with a quick little video and welcome the new subscribers and. Some from the church that I go to out in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Let me just flip you guys around and try to hold you steady a little bit. So for the new ones, this town is loaded with murals like this. I've actually met with the with Bob Watts, which he has a studio right here in town. So, but real nice man. He walked me around his gallery of a bunch of photos and, well, not photos, but paintings. But he painted all of this. So it's just kind of really cool. I'll take some of my video or some of my what we got going on here. We got the nursery out here, all kinds of stuff going on here. They flip you back around. Really do like this. He did a really fine job on this. So, but and he's done all four sides of the building, so it's always kind of cool to watch this. Now I have taken my drone. I'm sure I probably wasn't allowed to because it's fenced in, but I flew my drone over the top of this so I could get a better view of this side of the building. So, but it is what it is, as they would say. Get above the fence line, draw in a little bit. Whoop, too close. So, whoop, get my hand out of the way. Yeah, so, but got the high school straight behind us. There's something going on here. Oh, it's the building center, so everybody's looking to buy and build. So, let me get back to you. I'm going to go to my little favorite area. The leaves hasn't grown on the trees yet, so might be able to get a better view of the mural. So, all right, everybody, I'll get back to you. This is the other one, the little courtyard. This is still Bob Watts' work here. Yep. His shop, which is closed, is over there by that green awning over there. So, but yeah, he painted all of these, and it's just a real joy, real peaceful. The trees are getting ready to bud. So when these trees bud out, it's hard to see through here, and it gets real shaded in here, and it's really nice. So, but yeah, I really like this. Did a wonderful job. It was kind of cool that I was able to get to meet with him. So if you were to go back, dig into the archives, it would have been from about a year or so ago. But would have been about a year or so ago that I met him and walked around his shop. Love the small town. A lot of side by sides. A lot of just small town Montana. So we're about 90, somewhere between 90 95 miles straight east of Billings on interstate. We're still on 94 until we get to Missoula, or not Missoula, but Billings. And then once we get to Billings, then we switch over to 90 all the way out until we get to Ritzville, Washington. And then we'll split up. We'll take 395 south. That'll take me down into the quads, Pasco, the Quad Cities, and then Richland, where Dana lives. And then we'll cut across on the Montana. I stay on the Washington side of the river. I don't cross over to 84. I stay on 14, I believe it is, what they call the fruit and vegetable highway or whatever. There's a lot of ag that rolls on that 14 on the Washington side until I get to Boardman, I believe it is. I believe it's Boardman. And then I cross the river into Oregon and pick up 84 there. So, but yeah. So let's try to see if we can't go get one more mural, which is, some of you will know, the choo-choo train. So yeah. So today's video is all about Forsyth. And then maybe if we're feeling kind of froggy, we'll head on down to the museum, which is closed, but I get a little bit of it over the top. It's a lot of, some of you might know, it's a lot of the old equipment, steam tools, and all kinds of. It's never been open anytime I've ever been here. So, but then again, it is Sunday. So, but all right, everybody. But the choo-choo train in the alley lines up with the bar, so hopefully they're not having too much activity because everybody smokes outside. So, but let's try. I'll pick back up. We'll go down the alley. The bar is right over there. Yeah, I can hear them out there. They're not too bad, but I can hear them. This is getting closer to the downtown area, so let's get out of here. Let's go get the museum. So that'll be a little bit more quieter. That's right down there underneath that Capitol over there. Way down there. Right there. So let's go ahead down there, huh? Next. Well, before we make it down to the courthouse down there, haven't showed this one in a while. This one's a lot tighter. The story behind this one is pretty unique. He had to build special scaffolding to do this one. This literally was the entire side of the building. He had to specially build scaffolding that was actually attached to the wall. He was not allowed to touch the ground here because this ground doesn't belong to that building right next door. So there was a feud or somebody or whatever he was telling me. So there's a lot of, as you can see, where one of the blocks has popped out right there. And that's over plywood that, amazingly enough, that it's still kind of sort of holding over the years. But no, he had to, it took a long time, and he had to build it from the city sidewalk in the front. So yeah, it's somebody came in and bought all this. We'll walk through here a little bit. And Bob was telling me that he would walk up from the sidewalk because that's public, so they couldn't go after him for that. But so yeah, it was just whoever bought this building here, which is now a historical building. So it's kind of unique and different. So yeah. But anyway, let's go head down to the courthouse. Let's go see the big gun. Well, we're down here at the other end now, helping the fat man and me get a little exercise. Feels good to have warmer weather where I can actually start walking around a little bit more. Again, big gun. Just saying. Big gun. What a snapshot that is, huh? Some of you might know what that is. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here. Notice a few new things. Let me flip you guys around. Right over here at the co-op, right underneath that little blue sign there, I'll have to dig in my archives. There used to be like a little horse thing made out of wire. I'll have to see if I still got it. I took a snapshot, but I'm a little surprised it's gone. But now, some of you know what this place is. I'm not sure if this is the courthouse. There's a lot of historic signs attached to it, so I don't know if it's the courthouse though. Some of my subscribers know what this building is, so. But right next door, as someone's having a picnic at the park, there's our equipment outside at the museum that's never open when I come here. So let's go give it a whirl. We'll go around the front, we'll come down the side, we'll come around the back side, and then we'll head back to the truck. Okay, I changed my mind. Coming around through the back side. They're replacing one of the city sidewalks here in town. So, yeah. This is the portion of the outdoor museum here in Forsyth. Rosebud. I think it's the Rosebud Museum. So, got some folks out having a picnic, got some folks out over here playing some basketball. Ah, life. So how's everybody? Oh, looks like the dog is gonna play basketball with his owner. Oh, that's okay here. Here's what we got going on. We do have a new sidewalk. They put a new sidewalk in here, and they're replacing the other one over on the other side that goes that way. Oh, they made a little bit more enclosure here, so it makes it a little tougher to see through the. Don't need to be looking at the white fence. Makes it a little tougher to look through the privacy. So, but I won't grade the concrete. They did an okay job. It's probably city work, most likely. They don't have to, somebody rolled the corners and edges. Ooh, nice tractor. Oh, we got ourselves a train. There's the other side of these things. And here the choo-choo is probably the one that I passed on my way here. He's a gliding. You can hear him sliding. You're gonna hear the horn when he gets to that other intersection where I'm parked. There you go. That's only a short one. There you go, Dana. Just for you, buddy. All right, everybody. Let's go back to the truck. We're gonna have ourselves a little dinner. And for you new subscribers, I'm a carnivore. So we will have our pound of beef, 7 eggs, and some butter. So it keeps this 59-year-old doofus rolling. And now that we're getting into summer, warmer weather where I can go for walks again, winter's just tough. Even though on a carnivore diet, or carnivore lifestyle, as they would say, I don't like using the word diet. For me, it's got negative connotations. This carnivore is more of a lifestyle. So, but let's roll it up. I want to thank you for coming along. Thank you for touring. Let's see, call it touring Forsyth. We got the locals. They look at me weird when I'm recording. So, but they're friendly people anyway. Nonetheless, they're really good people. So we're walking across the front of this. Hold on to you guys long enough to get the name of this. Rosebud County Pioneer Museum is open from May 15th until September 15th. Let's flip you guys around, get a snapshot of that. Right there. Let's draw that in a little bit closer. There you go. So on that, I want to say I love you, Lord willing. We'll see. I'm not doing a daily vlog anymore. I haven't for a little while. Took some time away. Nobody's been really watching the videos anyway, so just thought I'd take a little downtime. Tend to run the same. I run the same route. This is my regular route out to Vancouver and Seattle, Washington. So it's kind of hard to find new material for you guys. And so, I mean, I could bore you with what I think, my opinion of things. I got a lot of opinions of things. And as a Christian, I've got a lot of opinions and a lot of deal. So leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I don't want to, not that it's a bore, but all things possible in Christ Jesus, right? So, but let's get this thing done. Let's go have some dinner. Okay, in closing, we are finally back here at the truck, sitting on our dirt patch here at the Legion. Oh, they're done playing bingo. They're already done for the day. So, Sundowner Inn over there. Robert knows that place. This is kind of a cool little town. Overall, not too shabby. Folks are unassuming. Just like to relax, not be messed with. Kind of a unique little town. So, but now we'll close it as flip you guys around. And for those of you that don't know, that's Steel Horse. That's my ride. This is my current ride. We don't have any new trucks in the workings, so maybe next year. They like to get us new trucks every couple of years. So with the economy being the way that it is, I'm grateful for what I get and what I get to do and what I have. So never look a gift horse in the mouth. They're a pretty good company to work for. So, and they allow me to put their name in there as long as I don't disgrace it. That ain't gonna happen. But anyway, enough of that. We gabbed enough. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, like, share, comment, tell me what you think. And on that, God bless. Lord willing, I'll see you somewhere down the road.